In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the AC condenser on this Ram 2500. You want to make sure that you get the system evacuated of all the refrigerant before you start. I've already done that, so let's get started. Now there are some push clips at the top here that hold this cover on, starting with one on each fender. Now yours might not look like this. Typically they just are pressed in and you'll have to pop them out. Looks like these have been replaced, so I have to pop out the center, or unscrew it, and then with a trim tool I can remove the rest of it. Now follow this piece along, and there's supposed to be one more here on the radiator. This is broken, and then some more in the center. Same thing, pop them out with a trim tool. Same 3 push clips on the other side. Now you can lift this piece up and move it out of the way. At the top of the grill, you'll see 4 10mm headed bolts, 1 on each corner and 2 in the center. Like I said, 10mm for all of them. Remove them. For us, the grill is actually broken here, so removing these center ones is pointless, but remove yours if your grill is still intact. Now remove the grill. If you follow the AC lines going into the engine compartment, you'll see this junction that both of them lead to. There are 2 mounting nuts on studs. We'll have to break these free and separate the lines right here. Use a 13mm socket or wrench to remove these, although a socket does fit a lot better than a wrench. Save the mounting nuts. Take both of these lines off. You may hear a hissing noise when you take these off at first, by the way, and that is a vacuum on the AC system. It is not pressure. So when the machine pulls the refrigerant out, it pulls a vacuum at the end. So just so you know, it is not pressure if you hear a hissing noise. Now there are 2 brackets that we need to disconnect. All of the hardware on the condenser side is 10mm. The hardware on the radiator side, because that's what this clips onto, is 12mm in size. Take those brackets off. We will not be reusing the brackets because the new condenser has them on already, but we will be reusing the hardware off of them. This is that connector junction of lines that we disconnected from the other end, and this right here is a 10mm bolt holding it onto the radiator on a bracket, and we have to disconnect it since these lines are all attached. All right, there it is. Now we should be able to grab the condenser, wiggle it. The brackets on this side are actually slid into the radiator, so you won't need to unbolt them or anything. Wiggle it and pull it that way so it can come out of the radiator. And once it does unhook, you'll be able to pull it upwards and out. I'm going to take this shield here and flip it the other way so I can get more clearance and I can see what's happening. All right, and there it is. Came off with the brackets on this side and the lines on this side. You could disconnect these. However, the new AC condenser has these built in. They're welded on, and so are these brackets. They are not removable, so I wanted to take it out this way. That way I can make sure it can go in with all of this stuff on. Now on the new AC condenser, we're going to install the 2 studs that go right into this fitting, and I'm using a Phillips head screwdriver on the end. They're cut out for it, so make sure you put it on the right way, that way you can actually thread it on. Once it gets to the end, just bottom it out and snug it a little bit. It really doesn't need to be very tight because once you put the mounting nuts on the other side, they actually put pressure on both ends of the stud, so both threads will tighten up. Snug them, double check them both, and this is ready for installation. Now very carefully install the new AC condenser the same way the old one came out. In order to clear the driver's side bracket, I'm going to unbolt the top of the radiator so I can lean it back. I don't need to drain any coolant or disconnect any other lines. All I need to do is space it out a little bit from this upper support so I can clear this bracket. Use a 13mm socket to remove this bolt. The same bolt is also on the other side of the radiator. Remove that one as well. There we go. Once you have the AC condenser slid past here and in position, you can bolt this back up. Do the same on the other side. Once these are snug, torque them to 71 inch-pounds. Do the same on the other side. Back through the front, here are the tabs that need to line up with the radiator. There's one up top and then there's one on the bottom. That one's a little bit more difficult to see, so I'll show you a close-up of this one. As you slide the condenser in, these tabs need to go right in those slots. I'll put this shield back. On the other side, put in the bolts that hold the AC condenser brackets on the radiator. These were the 12mm headed bolts. I'm just going to make them nice and snug. If you're doing this by hand, about 1/8 of a turn after they bottom out should get them as tight as they should be. Install the lower one as well. Snug that up. Let's get this bolt in that holds the junction for the two lines. Get that nice and snug, but don't over tighten it. Once again, about 1/8 of a turn after it bottoms out at most should be good because you don't want to break that tab on the radiator. It's just plastic. Let's reconnect the lines, starting with this lower one. Slide it on, and those two mounting nuts that we saved when removing is what we're going to use now to install the lines, or to secure the lines, I should say. Bottom these out by hand. I have better access to this mounting nut right now, so I'm just going to snug it. That's bottomed out. Give it about 1/8 of a turn. That's plenty. Do the same over here. Slide this line in, install the mounting nut, and just snug it up. Perfect. Now reinstall the grill. Make sure it lines up with all of the retainers and tabs that hold it on. Pull this out of the way. All right, let's secure it up top. For us, we just had these 2 screws, one on each side. Make them nice and snug. They're going into plastic, so don't over tighten them. Now bring this piece over. Make sure it lines up. And reinstall all of the push clips that hold it on. And the 3 on the other side. The job is done, so get the AC system professionally recharged so it can function properly.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.